guys, and welcome to another episode of Fishing Midwest. We're out here fishing on a boat today. We're going to be fishing kind of these little pits, these little shallow water areas that kind of have some deep holes in them. Pretty clear water, fishing with some wood. There's a lot of brush cover around here, really clear water. The bluegill are spawning right now, so we're going to be trying this little new Big Bite Baits warmouth right here on a 1/4 ounce bullet weight with a 3/0 Gamakatsu hook. And using a 7/3 rod because there's a lot of wood around here, but stay tuned.
So, how long do you think this is?
It's about 12.
Yeah.
It's a
Caught
solid
on
fish.
Dean Rojas warmouth, fishing over the beds right there. Pretty decent fish.
Nice bass. Got one right here, just a little dink. Beautiful colors though. This is on the warmouth with a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. These baits are just killer in this clear water. We're fishing bluegill beds right now. Fishing around the little bluegill beds are bass. The biggest one we've got today is the one that Ryan got. That one was about, 12 inches, something like that. 12 inches. Got another one on right here. Got a little bit nicer fish right there. Look at that. Nice little 12-incher on the KVD Silent Crankbait in the bluegill color. This isn't the sexy blue, this is regular bluegill color. Burning it right across the shoreline. When you're fishing clear water like this, move that crankbait fast. Those fish can see that crankbait from far distance. They're fast, they're healthy, they can get it. Nice little bass.
Caught this on a Kevin Van Dam Silent Crankbait, bluegill color. It's like, what is that, like 12 inches?
Yeah. Fish on my rod. I was just letting it sit like that.
Oh,
Dude, get the camera,
Okay, we're having party fest right now. Two fish. Look at that fish.
That's a nice fish.
Look at this.
Oh wow.
Double action
I was
right
just
now.
letting my rod sit in the water while I was filming his bass. That thing's got it all the way down his throat. Oh, poor pup.
Should I put this guy back in?
No, let's get a double. Give me that bass right there. There's Fitz's bass, there's my bass. Mine's definitely fatter.
Yeah, it is.
Did you see that, man? He just slammed it. That was great. This one off the hook.
That was awesome.
Nice bass. Probably the biggest one of the day, right?
Probably.
On a Strike King Silent Crankbait. If you got a hook, let's take a good look at that fish. Using a 7-foot St. Croix Triumph.
Yeah.
Nice bass. Going for the release. Nice fish. In the shallow water right here, there's like 4 bass just hanging out over there. This is the one that I got. It's a little ding. Look at the colors on that fish. Wow. Almost looks like a little spotted bass. But there's like 4 hanging out in that little spillway over there. They just came right onto that little mat and hit this Kevin Van Dam Silent Crankbait. Look at that fish. It's not big, but it's still a fish. You can go right back in there and catch it. Hey guys, welcome back. Fish just got this about 4.5 pound bass right here. Nice fish. What did you catch it on?
KVD crankbait, silent crankbait.
Nice fish, dude. We're gonna get a few quick pictures and put her back in the water. That's a hog right there. For Illinois, that's a good fish. Probably the biggest one of the day.
Yes.
Gonna get her back in the water. So what we're doing right now is we're kind of having to, since this is an aluminum boat, we're kind of dropping the anchor a little bit. Trolling motor's not working because it's on the back. What we're doing is we're text rigging these flat side, not like the swim bait side, and we're just pitching it really thick into just really thick cover right now. Trying to get that bait as deep as possible in that wood in those laydowns right here. This is a pretty exposed laydown, not a whole lot of shade, so these fish are going to be right in the thick of it. So we're just trying to get as deep as we can in there. When you're fishing this wood, you want to use pretty heavy line, 15-pound test. Maybe even step it up to braid, possibly. Something that's kind of sensitive too. These fish are they're not really biting it really hard. They're just kind of grabbing onto it and just kind of holding it, kind of letting you feel the bite, not really giving you the heads up that I'm on the hook. But it's definitely kind of tough getting this fish in as far as feeling the bite, getting hook sets. I actually had a fish earlier as the bait was dropping come up and right from behind it and grab it and go around the log. So again, thick line, really heavy line, 15-pound to in some cases 50-pound braid. We're throwing crankbaits and stuff around that wood too. Another setup that we're doing right now that we're trying to get the fish on is we're throwing the silent crankbaits, KVD, silent crankbaits with a 50-pound braid. Something you usually don't do in this clear water is throw braid with a crankbait. But since we're fishing such heavy wood today, we're just trying to get that crankbait in any type of cover possible. We're just kind of jerking it like we would a little minnow or something like that. No, actually, I've seen a couple come up straight out of that wood and miss the crankbait, but at least we know that they're on it, which is a good sign. We're just kind of jerking it, giving that crankbait action. You know, Bill Dance, a great fisherman who's a really great power fisherman. This is spinner baits and crankbaits. So it says the more action you give that crankbait, the more lifelike ability you give that crankbait, the better chance you have of getting hookups. That's basically what we're doing today.